Okay, welcome back to my playthrough of XCOM 2. This should be part 19, and coming up here, the next mission should be the 19th mission overall of this playthrough. So my last two missions that I did were black site facilities, and luckily I was able to get through both of them without sustaining any injuries to my troops. So let's go ahead and go see how much avatar progress is left. Okay, so it looks like the facility I hit in my last video in West Asia actually knocked 2 blocks off of the avatar progress, which is pretty nice because it does give me a little more breathing room. Previously, I actually had the avatar project activate, and the timer got down to, I believe it was 9 or 10 days before I would have lost the game, and luckily I was able to hit a black site to stop that timer and remove a block of the progress. So what I've got going on right now is I have this story mission that unlocked right here that I can hit, and I believe if I do this story mission, it's going to knock another block or two off of the avatar project. But let's go look at my base real quick. So I also have the proving grounds right here, which will be finished in 5 days, and that's also a story objective. You can see the story objectives in the top left corner, and I kind of want to finish up this proving ground before I hit that mission that I was just showing you, because I'm not sure what the proving ground has to do with the story mission or the story objectives, so I want to see how that advances the storyline missions before I hit that facility. So I'm just going to go scan for 5 days and finish up this proving ground and see what that does, what it unlocks, and then I'll go hit that facility possibly. So I'm actually gonna go back to the map. I don't have any base management to do right now, and as you can see by my intel, my supplies, my lyrium, I'm pretty much broke. I don't have much of anything. So I'm actually just going to go back to my base, and I'm just going to scan to get a little bit of intel and finish up that proving ground project. So let's go ahead and scan here for a bit. Okay, so it looks like a guerrilla ops mission popped up. So let's go ahead and review the targets. Okay, so the guerrilla ops, it gives you 3 choices of missions. They all have their own difficulties and rewards, and each one counters a different dark event. So let's take a look at all of them real quick. Okay, so it looks like I have to go to East Africa. This dark event, basically you have to counter it whenever it pops up, because if you don't counter this one, it's going to add another block on that avatar progress. So there's really no point in even looking at the other two. I have to do this one, even though the difficulty is not too bad, and I don't really need more engineers at the moment. I believe I already have 4 or 5 engineers, but I have to counter this dark event. So I'm going to go ahead and select this mission. It shows up in the top right corner. There are 8 enemies here, and that includes the Archon, which I just encountered an Archon. I'm not sure if it's pronounced Archon or Archon, but I actually just encountered it for the first time in a previous mission, and I'm not exactly sure what they do because I killed it the first turn it popped up. So I'm not exactly sure if it's what kind of weapon it fires or if it's a melee. I just know it looked pretty intimidating, and it did have a lot of health to it. So I'm going to just try and kill it before it gets to me. And it looks like the rest of the enemies are just basics, advanced troopers, advent officer, probably some mutons. So let's go ahead and select this mission and check out my squad.
Setting course for Sector 12, East Africa.
Okay, so for this mission, I'm actually just going to use my same squad. This is my main squad that I've been using. I do have some alternate soldiers just in case my squad members, get injured. I can substitute a replacement for a mission or two. But for the most part, I usually don't take any damage on the missions. I believe I've taken damage 7 times total on 7 different soldiers in 18 missions. So I've been doing pretty good. I've upgraded my soldiers pretty nicely. As you can see, I've gone all offense. I don't really care that much about armor or defensive items, just because I try and position my soldiers so they don't get shot at, and even if they do, the enemy always seems to miss. So let's go ahead and launch this mission.
Sky Ranger deployed.
We're in the pipe. 5x5.
Now, part of the reason I don't have any supplies or Illyrium or alloys at the moment is because I kind of rushed to get my plasma rifles, and they were pretty expensive and took quite a bit of my resources, but they are definitely paying off. I was actually able to, I believe I one-shot a faceless in the last retaliation mission, which was really nice. Okay, and as you can see, my current squad is made up of 2 specialists, a sniper, a grenader, and then I have my most important soldiers, which are my 2 rangers. I use them as scouts, basically, because they do have phantom, and even if they get revealed, I also have conceal on both of them, so I can reconceal them. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start moving forward with my scout rangers. Sometimes I call them rangers, sometimes I just call them scouts, because that's pretty much what they do for me.
Got it covered.
And it looks like this mission, I have to destroy this relay right here. And I have 8 turns to do it. And after I destroy the relay, I have all the time in the world to finish killing all the enemies. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to try and get my scouts up here and snipe that relay. And if for some reason it's blocked by too many walls here, then I'll send my whole squad up and most likely blow a hole in the wall and then take out that relay with my sniper.
Moving to designated position. Affirmative, moving out. Will do.
Already there. Got it.
Okay, so that was a pretty uneventful first turn.
Move into position.
Okay, so I've actually moved pretty far up here, and I still haven't made any contact with any of the enemies.
Heading there now.
And there has to be at least 3 groups of enemies here. Okay. Alright, so I am actually just gonna sprint up here and
Already
get
there.
all my troops behind this truck.
Affirmative. I'm all over it.
And my sniper, I'm
Get it
just
done.
gonna keep with my squad for now because I did give my sniper the plasma rifle or plasma pistol, and so she pretty much does a guaranteed 6 damage with the pistol, and also has quite a few gunslinger skills. I can't afford the plasma sniper rifle yet because it's ridiculously expensive. I believe it costs 300 or 350 supplies. So for now, I'm just kind of using my sniper as, you know, just moving her as a regular soldier.
Heading to that location. Hostiles making the rounds.
Okay, so it looks like I can see that Archon now. So right here, it looks like there's a group of 3 enemies in this room, and then over in this building, there's the Archon and looks like an armored trooper. But I'm tempted to just rush in here and attack that relay right there because these 2 troopers are up on the 2nd floor, and if I can get a grenade up here, then they'll actually fall to the bottom floor and take quite a bit of damage. So let me see if I can actually get my grenader up there.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
Rolling.
Okay, so... Oh, wow. I'm gonna blow up that entire building. Okay, this is why I like grenades.
Here, catch.
Okay, so as you can see how much damage that just did. It basically almost wiped out that entire group.
Position compromised.
Now, okay, so it did activate the group with the Archon and the armored trooper.
It is clear. Negative damage.
Okay, and right here, I'm going to show you why I get face-off instead of the other ability that the sniper can get. So, this face-off is going to take a shot at all of these enemies right here. Worked out perfectly. The pistol has really high accuracy the closer you get to the enemies, and that face-off skill basically lets you take a pistol shot against any enemy that is within your range that you can see. And so my sniper just picked up all 3 kills here, wiped out that entire squad. So I only attacked with my Grenader and my sniper, so I actually have 4 more attacks this turn. Now the enemy here does have pretty good cover, so I really need to knock that cover out. Trying to see if there's a way that I can kill both of them before the end of the turn. Okay, so let's do this.
All right, I'll go.
Okay, so the Archon must have really good defense because he's standing right in the middle of the room and I have a clear shot on him, and it's only a 68% chance to hit. So I'm actually going to fire at this trooper, 85% shot. Okay, and it looks like it killed him. So now I have 3 more attacks that I can possibly put on this Archon, but my soldiers are kind of out of position. Well, at least he's out of position.
Closing on target position now.
Okay, so I'm just going to try and do as much damage as I can.
They're on to me.
Now, unfortunately, my yellow ranger doesn't have a shot on that Archon. So I'm actually going to play it safe and just toss out my mimic beacon right here. Normally I wouldn't want to use that beacon this early in a mission, but it did say there were only 8 enemies here and I've already killed 4 of them. So, and I do have 1 more mimic beacon, so I'm pretty confident
Heading out.
that I should be able to take out the the rest of the enemies pretty easily.
That's it in time.
Okay, so it looks like he's actually running. Oh wow, so he does have a gun. Okay. And he didn't even attack the mimic beacon. That's kind of odd. So it looks like my Green Ranger is going to be going on vacation for probably a month after this mission. But luckily I do have a Ranger that I can swap into her position.
Is it clear?
I'm gonna go ahead and take this revenge shot here. See if I can get that. And then just to be safe, I'm going to finish him off with combat protocol. Take a shot at that relay. And I should be able to finish it off with my sniper here.
Menace 1-5, we've confirmed destruction of the relay. The alien transmission is down. Eliminate any remaining
And
hostiles.
I don't want to... There are more enemies here, at least one more squad, so I don't want to take any moving actions really right now because I don't want to reveal any more groups of enemies. So I'm just going to go into Overwatch. I mean, as of now, this mission has no time limit, so I need to just keep my people where they are since no enemy groups are revealed. And I'm going to reload and just go on to Overwatch. And the last enemies, they tend to just charge at you after you do the main objective. So I'm just going to stay where I'm at until the enemies reveal themselves. And then I'll move in on them.
Scanning.
Affirmative, covering now. Scanning.
Scanning. Overwatch.
Okay, so I should be able to wipe out most of these enemies with my Overwatch shot.
Come on, focus.
Down goes the Yukon, hopefully.
Who's keeping score?
Oh wow, my grenader actually hit something in this video.
That's it.
Okay, so this should be the last enemy. I'm just gonna take him out with combat protocol. This was actually a really easy mission. I did take that big hit on my Ranger because for some reason that Archon didn't go for the mimic beacon. It's possible it's because the beacon was behind that closed door, but I thought because that closed door was glass that he would actually see it. Okay, so pretty well. Look at that, 100% shot percentage. Now, because that mission was so short, I am going to do just a little bit of base management and scan for a few days and see what that proving ground facility actually does and how it furthers the story mission.
Skills are improving with every deployment.
Okay, so it looks like my Green Ranger is only going to be out for 12 days, which is surprising because she did take a pretty big hit. And I don't actually think I have anyone staffed in the Advanced Warfare Center, so I could staff someone in there, and she should be ready to go in 6 days. So let's go ahead and see what kind of loot I got. Okay, so I got a PCS Advanced Speed that allows my troops to move further, and I'm definitely going to give that to my Green Ranger. I already gave one to my Yellow Ranger, and just because they're scouts, they kind of can utilize that mobility a bit better than my other troops that kind of stayed back for most of the time.
Excellent work, Commander.
Oh, and I got that other engineer now, so I can just put that new engineer in the Advanced Warfare Center. Okay, Derek Harris. Okay, and I don't really have any other stuff I can do as far as base management right now because, like I said, I'm broke. I don't have any alloys or supplies or intel, so I just need to go back to the world map and just scan until this finishes up. Looks like my supply drop is not for 11 more days. I guess I'm just poor for the next week or so. So let's go scan at the base. Oh wow, another engineer. I'm gonna go pick him up. I don't really need another engineer. I didn't even need that last one I got, but if I get him, I can staff him in my resistance comms, and that's going to allow me to contact.
The proving grounds are ready, Commander.
Okay, so let's go ahead and check out this proving ground.
Welcome to the proving grounds, Commander. It seemed like a good idea to isolate some of our more experimental concepts, especially when it comes to weapons development.
Okay, so I actually need to staff an engineer in the proving ground to make the projects go faster. So I guess that's good that I'm getting that 6th engineer on the map. So what kind of projects are there? Oh wow, I can actually afford something. Huh. 75 supplies. Okay, so... Okay, it looks like this is part of the story mission here. And it costs 50 supplies. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go to the black market and sell a few items, and then I'm gonna start this, and then I will come back and get that engineer. Or actually, you know what, it might actually take less time if I get the engineer now and then go to the black market. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So let's go finish getting that engineer. I think it's 3 more days, because he's gonna cut that time in half. Okay. Then let's fly on over here.
Avenger plotting new course.
Market is open.
Okay, so I need a total of 50 supplies. Okay, so I'm actually going to sell the stock because I've already got the advanced stocks on my two specialists, so I don't really need that because my other soldiers I kind of go with different attachments for their weapons. So now I just need, let's see, do math. It's 21, so I need 29 more. I don't think I need sectoid corpses because I believe they get you can use them to get a mind shield or something, but I don't really care about that type of stuff. And I'm gonna get rid of these stun lancers. I'm gonna do 2 stun lancers, and I'm gonna do 2 trooper corpses. Oh, I have an officer corpse. Okay. Okay, it looks like I have enough. I'm scrounging to get by, trying to make that money. Okay, so let's start this off.
I'll have the team get started immediately, Commander. I'll let you know as soon as we've made progress.
Okay, looks like I put Patrick Wilson there. And that is going to take 7 days. So now it's just a matter of waiting, I guess. I mean, I could go hit that other facility, but I think I'm just going to scan until the next mission pops up, or if the avatar progress starts going up, then I'm going to hit that facility. But for right now, I've still got three blocks empty on the avatar project, so I'm just going to oh, I thought I had something over here. Maybe not. Okay, I'm just gonna go scan at the base. I don't think I have any items to scan on anywhere. So I got the base.
Setting course for eastern United States.
And I do need the intel that scanning at the base gives, so I can make contact with more regions. But it looks like a supply raid just popped up, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this video right here. I do appreciate all your support, and I am a fairly new streamer and YouTuber, so if you go ahead and like this video, I greatly appreciate it. And as always, thank you for watching.